We are at Relay for Life Cancer Council 2019.
All right, yep. Follow in, everybody. Come on in. Fantastic, yes, move through. I think that's it on the track now. Good, good. We will have a silent lap following the candlelight ceremony, and then it'll be back to relaying.
Hi everyone, my name is Bonell. I'm the face of Relay. I'm a wife, as I said, mother of 16 children, a prayer warrior and a cancer survivor. It often scares me to talk about cancer. Once you face the disease, or the doctor says remission, benign, margins clear, then you kind of want to move away from it and hide from it, because it's a truly scary and life-altering experience. But I believe that by being strong and speaking about it, spreading a message of hope, we need to take what we've learnt and our experience and stand side by side with those who are still fighting, those still facing the battle. I had just had baby number 16, happy, healthy, living life to the full, and I developed a cough. So I did all the normal tests, antibiotics, x-rays. The cough remained. Eventually I went to my doctor and I said, I think I need to see a specialist. I think I need somebody to look in my neck. So I went, he numbed my throat, he put a camera down. It was all good. But he stood behind me and he put his hands on my neck. And he said, you've got a lump. And I said, oh, I do. And when the numbing went away, so did the lump. You couldn't see it, you couldn't feel it. But he sent me for an ultrasound. There they found 6 or 7 lumps in my thyroid. I guess the waiting is the hard part. The waiting on the tests, the waiting on the results. And it's the fear that comes with it. So with every test, I would run one Psalm 28:7 over and over in my head, which says, Lord, you are my strength and my shield. I trust you with all my heart. You help me, and my heart is filled with joy. So I would repeat it every time I went for another test. Because after that ultrasound, I came back and then I was sent for the biopsy. So on May 8th, 2017, I went back to my doctor thinking it would be a 10-minute appointment. I took our 2-year-old at the time. And 4 hours later, I walked out of that surgery with a date to go into hospital. It was the first time somebody had said the word cancer to me. It was very surreal. And then I had to go home. And I had to tell my children that their mum had cancer. And there were tears There was anger, there was silence, there was fear. I had 2 weeks to get my life in order. People would say, "Oh, thyroid cancer, you've got a good one." And I'd say, no, there's no such thing as a good cancer. Treatable, yes. Survivable, most times, but never good. Surrounded by my family and friends, and hundreds of prayers from the community and from around the world, on May 25th, coincidentally World Thyroid Day, I went into surgery. And it wasn't fun. What should have taken an hour took over 3. It wasn't pretty in there. And the pain was horrific. And I don't do well with drugs, so taking pain relief afterwards made things worse. My children came to visit, and the one thing I remember is them lined up against the wall. They creeped into the room, and they weren't game to even come over near me. Must have been very scary for them. Now, from that surgery, I lost most of my voice, and I lost my singing voice, and singing was very important to me. I used it to pray, and I used it to sing with my children. But God doesn't need me to sing in tune to still be able to praise Him with my voice. I prayed all night, and I asked God to let me know that He was still there. And when I woke up in the morning, there was a lady standing at the end of my bed with communion in hand, asking me if I wanted to receive communion. And I knew God was still there for me. He was just teaching me to be still. The recovery was not nice. At one point I was on complete voice rest. With 16 children, it's very hard to be quiet. It's very hard to run a household. Although I'm sure hubby and the children actually enjoyed quiet mummy for some time. But it made life very difficult. But the best words ever to hear were the margins were clear. Now, my cancer can come back with the type that it is, anytime, any place. So 6 to 12 monthly tests for the next 15 years. But next week I will pass the 2-year mark, and I will be brave, and I will go and do my tests, and I will hope for the best. I'm so grateful to all our doctors, specialists, nurses, staff for the amazing and selfless way they serve all of us. And I'm so grateful to the Cancer Council for all that they offer. They give us help, support, they fund the research, counselling, just so much. Such an important and incredible bunch of people. Now, my cough was unrelated to the cancer. So even after all of that, I was still coughing, and I still had to go on to find treatment for that. So if your body is telling you that something isn't quite right, get checked. Keep searching. Don't quit on finding out what is wrong. Because early detection and early treatment can save your life. Now I stay determined, and I've learned to live fearlessly. I rely heavily on my family and my faith. Every one of us is special, precious, and we're all loved. Every day is a blessing. So thank you for giving me your time to listen to my journey. Together we will stay strong and stay positive as we walk towards a cancer-free world, and we continue to wish upon a cure. God bless.
Let's thank the face of Relay 2019. I relay for my brother or sister. I relay for my partner. I relay for my mother or father. I relay for my grandparent. For my aunt or uncle. I relay for my family. I relay for my friend. I relay for a cure. To honour those that we relay for, to please join us for a silent lap of the track.
Relax for a minute. I'm cutting your check. Easy. I'm cutting your checks. Easy. I'm cutting your checks. Easily. Blinding cold, casket black when the sun went down, never did return. Like a gasoline on an open flame, light up so bright, then burn away if I fall apart. Look the other way. All the things I need, feel just like a dream. And every breath I breathe is so hard. And I just want a reason to hope, a reason to know that I should still be here. Maybe just a glimpse of the light.
Here we are, what is it? Close to 5 a.m. We're still walking for Relay for Life. They've started cooking breakfast over here. It's all good. And keep walking till the sun comes up. Still in costume. Still in full costume. There's a lot of people asleep still in their tents. Yep. Look, moon's still out. It's pretty cold out here. It's what, 10 degrees? So it's pretty chilly. Most people are rugged up. Here we go. Whoops. Thanks for walking with me.
That's all right. Anytime.
He took his costume off.
Yeah, it's a bit cold. It's a Toowoomba night.
It is. It's been cold.
Middle of May. You know, it's supposed to be cold.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm only here for the company. I'm glad you're here to do it.
I'm glad I'm here too. Good morning. It's Sunday. Yesterday was the 2019 Cancer Council's Relay for Life, and I was honoured to be the face of Relay for this year. So our family in full Disney costume has been down at the track since yesterday afternoon at 2 o'clock, so we've been there for 18 hours and it's just finished, so we're finally home again. The little ones came home early last night, and some of my big kids, my husband Ray and one of my best friends Jo and her daughter, saw the night out with me and continued to walk with me throughout the night. The Relay for Life is a fundraising event that is run by the Cancer Council to get much needed funds for research and for support for those who are fighting cancer. I had my own cancer journey 2 years ago, and I was privileged to be able to stand up and share my story last night in front of a crowd of about, I think, 1,500 people. So that was wonderful to be able to do that. The Toowoomba committee that ran this event are an amazing group of people. They went above and beyond, so I would say thank you to them for such a wonderful weekend and for all their efforts. I have stayed in full Disney fairy godmother costume all night, and I had this beautiful crown that I got to wear that was designed and made by a lovely lady here in Toowoomba. So a huge thank you to her. I absolutely love it and I have enjoyed wearing it all night. And now I'm going to go inside and maybe get a few hours sleep. So thanks so much for watching, guys. God bless.